If you were able to completely memorize your entire syllabus, textbooks, and notes, and be able to regurgitate the content verbatim, would you not get full marks? The answer is that you'll be guaranteed full marks. I know this because I achieved IB 45 by simply memorizing over 14 notebooks worth of content. How will you stray from full marks if the content that you're tested on have been fully imported into your mind, where you have the textbook definitions and explanations for every single concept? Make sure to stick along because in the last tip, I'll be sharing you my secret on how to exactly memorize. Now that you understand that a photographic memory guarantees full marks, you may be wondering, how do I actually achieve such memory? A common misconception is that the only way to achieve a photographic memory is to be born with it, is to be gifted. However, that is simply not true. On my very first IB test, I had prepared notes to memorize. This was the exact notebook I used to memorize, in which all of the pages were full of content. On the very first day, I was shocked with the amount of content I had to memorize. I thought to myself, this was impossible. I was not born with a photographic memory. How am I supposed to memorize all this content in just 2 weeks? However, after a few days, I gradually memorized page by page, realizing that it was actually completely possible to memorize the entire book. Over the next 2 years, we would consistently have unit-based assessments for all 6 subjects, meaning almost one test every few weeks. Thus, I would end up memorizing for computer science, economics, and geography every 1 to 3 weeks. By constantly having to memorize content week after week, the process slowly trained my brain to be able to memorize a higher volume of content in a smaller time frame. So what previously took me 2 weeks to memorize now only took me 5 days. Now during the IB final exam, I was able to memorize 14 of these notebooks word for word, allowing me to achieve IB 45. So the first step is to understand that everyone is able to achieve a photographic memory, and it is not limited to the gifted, but can be accessed through training your brain and training your memory. So again, you can achieve a photographic memory by simply training for it. Keep in mind, a photographic memory is the ability to remember information or visual images in great detail. So it is not reading a text once and being able to recite it completely, but simply remembering the information in great detail. Therefore, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to memorize, but by simply memorizing in accuracy, you by definition have photographic memory. So consistently and constantly memorizing content will help you achieve increased accuracy to memory, increased capacity to memorize, and increased speed of memorization. Therefore, the more you memorize and the more training you do, the better your memory becomes. So the earlier you start memorizing, the better. So if it's the start of the school year, memorize content for every single upcoming assessment. And by the time you start preparing for your final exam, you'll be able to memorize a lot more, faster, and at a lot higher accuracy. Next up, we will talk about memory retention. The goal here is not to retain memory of content indefinitely, but to retain it until you finish the exam. Here is a graph of forgetting. A teacher of mine told me about this in grade 8 and it stuck with me forever. Your brain is made with the purpose of efficiency. Therefore, it disposes of information that is useless. Thus, as seen on the graph, your brain is constantly trying to forget. What you must do is constantly review information to prevent disposal of information and increase memory retention. So what I did was I would memorize as much as possible on day 1. Then on day 2, I would first recite everything I memorized on day 1. Then fix my mistakes, and then memorize new content again. Day 3, I would recite everything on day 1 and day 2, fix my mistakes, and then new content. I would do this cycle until I had memorized everything. The reason why I recite everything on the start of the new day is to ensure that my brain does not dispose of information that I memorized on the days before and acts as the review curves on this graph. For final IB exams, I would spend Mondays to Saturdays memorizing my notes, and then I would spend the entire Sunday reciting everything I had memorized from day 1. This cycle went on for 3 months straight. So by May, every Sunday, I'd be memorizing content from February all the way to May. The constant repetition of memorization and recitation forced my brain to retain all the content verbatim, allowing me to regurgitate all the content I had word for word on the exam, scoring me full marks. Quick pause. Before we get into the rest of this video, if you're looking to consistently score full marks, getting 7s in your subjects, or even IB 45, I can help you achieve them. I've helped dozens of students achieve their academic goals. Students sign up and immediately rise to the top of their classes because we optimize their study methodologies. We show you what and how you need to study. If you're interested, check out Scholars Pact in the description below. If not, make sure to check out my free newsletter for free resources weekly. Now, before we get to the last secret, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and like the video if you've gotten value so far. So now you may be wondering, Melvin, how do I actually memorize? Firstly, you'll want to have physical notes, either written or printed. This is to be able to cover it up during recitation later on. In your notes, you want to have the concept on top and the definition or explanation below. Then you want to read the concept and explanation out loud and try to commit it to memory. Then using another notebook, cover up the explanation. Then read the concept out loud and try to recite its explanation. And now calibrate whether you need to fix what you just recited. If you recited it wrong, then read, cover, and recite again. This process continues until you memorize the explanation word for word, just like this. Photographic memory, the ability to remember information or visual images in great detail. Let me cover this up and try it again. Photographic memory, the ability to remember information in great detail. Oh, I missed out visual images, so let me try it again. Photographic memory, the ability to remember information or visual images in great detail. Okay, so I got that correct, and now let's move on to the next one. Recollection, the action or faculty of remembering something. Recollection, the action or faculty of... Oh, I forgot, so let me do it again. Recollection, the action or faculty of remembering something. Recollection, the action or faculty of remembering something. So now let's move on to the third definition. So that is how you memorize, basically. After memorizing the first concept, you move on to the next concept and do the exact same thing. Read it out loud, cover it up, try to recite it. If you fail, do the process again until you succeed. The reason behind reading and reciting out loud is to trigger multiple senses, which helps enhance memorization. It includes motor processing, moving your mouth, making it more active, visual processing, reading the words, resulting in deeper learning, and finally, auditory processing. As you hear the words, it reinforces memory and comprehension. Furthermore, after memorizing every 3 new pages, I want you to go back 3 pages as your brain has already started to forget this information. This process of reciting every 3 pages helps retain this information in your brain, acting as the review curves on the graph. Finally, once you've reached your daily memorization goal, such as memorizing 10 pages today, I need you to fully recite all 10 pages again. This entire process helps cement all that content into your memory, allowing you to unlock photographic memory. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys click that like button down below, subscribe, and turn on notifications because I'll be uploading IB full guides for economics, geography, computer science, math, and English, and also many more study tips and study guide content for high school and university. See you guys in the next video. Let's go.